Now, when I was in school, one of the things I always hated having to do was to write my research papers and add in all my references and citations and then put in a bibliography and all that stuff. Always hated that. Nowadays, it is so much easier with Microsoft Word. Let me show you how easy it is to add a citation. So here inside of my Microsoft document, I have a link that I'm using to reference a website. In this case, it's just Wikipedia. And there's a couple things that I can do. I can come up to my Insert tab and add a link, and I can point this to an address, click OK, and it's going to take and just make a link out to an external address. And this will probably work well enough for most things that you write. If you're writing a paper for work, they don't need an official documentation. This is probably going to work. But if you're in college and writing a term paper, they're going to want to see official references. So I'm going to come up to my References tab and say Insert Citation and choose Add a New Source. So I can actually use existing sources, but I'm going to add a new source because it's brand new. Notice I've already selected website, but if I click on this drop down, I can see a lot of other things. Is it from a journal? Is it from a book? Is it from a conference proceeding, etc.? Okay, so I'm going to pick website. I can insert my author, and notice it gives me examples down at the bottom, what it should look like. If it's unknown, we can just leave it blank, or we may have to put unknown if that's what your instructor requires. Likewise, if it's a corporate author, and so it's written by an organization and the actual person who wrote it is not listed, then you put in the company name here and click that box. We put in the name of the web page. The name of the website. And you have to know this information. The year, month, and day. This is typically the year, month, and day that you got this information. We're going to put our month and we're going to spell out our month, the day, and then our URL. That is the web address that we use. Okay, we have now provided all the information we need. We can click OK. And you notice it puts here all about turtles 2025. So that's the page that we gave it. It's the date. Okay, so this is important. And then you go, okay, well, I can go and do this for other places as well. I can do it for all places I use my books and all the places I use my journals, etc. Okay. Now, I provide a little thing down here for additional resources. We're going to get rid of that because this is things where we got the information from. I want to show you how we're going to insert our bibliography. So, once again, under my References tab, under my Citations and Bibliography group, and choose Bibliography. And I can choose how do I want to insert it. So some instructors, they want to see works cited. Some want to see bibliography, etc. Now, before you put that in, you want to double check and say, hey, what style do I want to use? Because your school or instructor may say, we're using this specific style. So we're using APA, we're using MLA, or Chicago, or any of those others. So APA is just the one that's by default. I'm going to choose Works Cited. And notice it put in the Works Cited. It's formatted based upon the style that we picked, APA, with all the information we gave it. It did it all for us. We didn't have to write that out. I wish I had this when I was a student. I didn't. I had to do it the hard way. I had reference sheets to keep up with this. This just makes it so much easier. Now, every time you add a new citation somewhere in your document, it's going to update this Works Cited section or bibliography or references or whatever it is that you called it. So this makes it very, very easy. It keeps track of that. Now, up here you see I've got another one. I'm using the same one. So I'm going to delete this web page. We don't need that. Insert my citation. And so I can reuse and add multiple citations if I want to. Now, what happens if I realize, oh, I made a mistake. I really need to capitalize every letter all about turtles. I'm going to manage sources. Here's this one. Click edit. Click OK. Do I want to update both lists with these changes? Yes, I do. Close. Notice it fixed it for me. And if I come down here to my works cited, update citations and bibliography, and now it fixed it there for me as well. So this is a really simple tool. I can go in, I can manage these, I can make updates and fix things that were mistakes. I can reuse things all very easily with everything I need to know. So I hope this was beneficial to you. This should really help you with any type of schoolwork that you might need to do, or if you're doing a more formal paper, even for a work environment, you may be required. So this is a good reference.